Love and peace and happiness. The shadow self is the parts of ourselves that have been pushed down to the unconscious, the parts that we're insecure about, ashamed of, or frustrated with, and therefore repress. The concept of the shadow self is based on the notion that we figuratively bury those pieces of personality that we fear would not be welcomed, accepted, or loved by others. Therefore, we keep them in the shadows. In short, our shadow selves are the versions of ourselves that we do not show society. So what is shadow work? This is the practice of loving what is and setting the shame and judgments free so that we can be our true selves. As Victor Hugo famously said, the greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved ourselves, or rather, loved in spite of ourselves. Welcome back to Tarot in the Shadows. You can call me Mel. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I am here to deliver this latest Tarot in the Shadows episode. So, from the Oracle of Shadows and Light, we have the Dress of Alchemy. Release your power. Card number 33. Let's see what the book has to say for our most important message tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you, love source God, creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, for allowing me to channel these messages for my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity. You have powerful energy when this beautiful being shows up in your readings. You have strong, powerful, vibrant energy that changes lives. And with that comes great responsibility. Some people may be eroding their own energy fields with blame and choosing the same destructive patterns over. When this being walks in, simply and truly, and to become clear, bright, healthy, and very powerful in terms of your energy. She understands the responsibility and has worked consistently and with great discipline and earnestness to be able to create. The eyes in her wings make it impossible to hide from the truth of who you are. It is time for you to celebrate who you truly are at this time, to acknowledge you have some energetic debris that needs to be cleared. And when you do this, the gold of who you truly are will shine through, just as these symbols shine from my dress. It is to hide who you are. You must take yourself. There's no cloak to hide. This dress I wear reveals all my magic and all my secrets. The secrets and the wisdoms of the ages are being revealed now more than ever. When you have cleared your energy field of the guilt, the fear, the jealousy, and the envy, you will be able to shine brightly too. Please take time, sacred energy field, jealousy. Once you are clear, welcome in powerful, healthy energy. Expect symbols and signs to pour in. Keep your energy strong and bright and follow the signs. When your energy is strong and bright, when you come from a place of love, courage, and wisdom, you will attract the right signs and will not be misled. Do not expect to have no change. Relationships based on ego-centered concepts will fall away naturally, and you for your worth. This is not hubris, overweening pride. It is self-love in action. It's time to ask for your worth. Having gone through some things that brought up where you were holding on to shame and guilt that were lowering your vibration, There's a processing of that leaves in its wake you have high value. You're seeing more signs and symbols than ever before, where the signs and symbols seem to take you into a spiral that you didn't want to be a part of. The signs and symbols are taking you to greater fulfillment now. You're focused, not so easily distracted. When you look in hindsight, you realize that a lot of the times you were distracted, you were entertaining things that did not value your worth, were unaware of it, completely could not even see it. You're not doing that anymore. You're dressed for success. You know that the power is in your hands, and you choose when and where to release it. For what goals, what aims, and with whom gets the pleasure to be a part of that experience with you. Okay. All right. So let's get into your reading. We're using the Celestial Tarot cards for your reading today. And I did see a 7-card chakra spread. So let's see what's coming out for you in tonight's Tarot in the Shadows. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. What you have, the 5 of Swords, division, separation, argument. Some things are not true. They must fall. The truth stands tall. Disarming your enemies causes them to flee. You're not disarming them so much physically as you are intellectually. Certain things are true, certain things make sense. Logic is being utilized in your best interest. Okay, what's the desire here? What are you choosing? The 6 of Swords, I'm done with this argument. I'm ready to move on to the next, on to the next. Yeah, you're finished with this argument. It's like there's nothing else to discuss here. Um, so that's indicating to me that somebody doesn't want to let the argument go. Yeah. The other side of the table is not wanting necessarily to let the argument go. You're ready to be finished talking about this. Like you're finished talking about this, but I feel like they still have some opinions. I see that they still want to go back and forth, and I see that you're not interested in the back and forth. Opinions are just that. They're just opinions. You're like, facts, please, facts. Present me with some facts. Okay. But until then, I'm not interested. I don't want to stay. I don't want to play. I heard I have nothing else left to say. So what are you doing in this? What actions are you taking? 9 of Swords. Well, this is saying you're up thinking about it. Yeah. So you're up thinking about something that has been said. You're up thinking about the situation. All so far, these 3 cards are all about swords. So this is about a person who's really, I see you in your head about a disagreement that had happened. You and somebody else have disagreed. I don't see there being an agree to disagree in this. That's a challenge in this. I see already is that there's not an agreement that listen, we don't see things the same way. So there's this idea of trying to get somebody else to agree with your opinion or change somebody's mind or persuade them to your point of view. Okay, let me see how you feeling. How you feeling is a 5 of Wands. You don't like it. You feel like fighting. You feel like fighting, baby. Why I just said mosh pit. Like you mosh pit. Like you just feel like angry. You don't like what's happening. You're trying to deny what's happening. You don't want this to be happening. There's a battle here. You're battling. You feel like everything in life is a battle right now. I just heard that. You feel like everything is in life is a battle right now. This is feeling like everything is against you. You feel like no matter which way you go, you're going to find a fight. Well, from what I'm seeing in these cards, that makes sense. Yeah, because you're going to continue to meet your own energy wherever you go, like it or not. This is what happens in your soul. And so this is what happens in your life. Let me see what you're talking about. What you talking about? The 10 of Pentacles. Family. Family's always been a hard spot. Talking about having everything that you want. Talking about how somebody else has it all. I don't want to fight about this no more, though. I'm tired of arguing with this. But that external fight is showing up because that's what's going on inside of you. And what do you know? What you know is, yeah, there's separation. We do not agree. We're at a stalemate. There's no agreement coming up here. We're just talking over one another. We're just yelling at one another. And the only kind of measure of peace that you can find in this is to separate. Again, with some more swords energy here. Well, what are you being taught in this? The Empress, your value and your worth. As you know your worth, you don't allow yourself to be conflicted or afflicted. I'm getting both of those words, conflicted or afflicted, by these battles. But the problem is that the battle here that is coming up is coming from inside of the battlefield of your mind. This is a battlefield of your mind. What you have, Five of Swords, is also a card of self-sabotage. And the battlefield of the mind can definitely create self-sabotage. So even if things were good, even if there was agreement, that Five of Swords is being what you have would mean that you would negate that. So this is like you get so comfortable to having problems, chaos, arguments, and disagreements, gotten so used to that you create more of it. Because what does peace feel like? To you, peace feels like, well, fuck this, I'm not talking about this no more. I'm going my way, you go your way. And we'll pretend like this never happened. That's not real peace. If it was real peace, you'd have peace in your heart, but you got a battle in your heart. To the bottom of the deck here. Why is all this going on? Queen of Pentacles, for your self-development. It's going on for your self-development. The signs and the symbols and took somebody where they don't want to be. The signs and symbols are taking you to this place where you have to see something that's been residing in your own energy. Until you see that, address it, face it, accept it. These, because it's an energy that is where you run to, you're gonna. You can run halfway around the world and you still go meet yourself when you get there. Okay. So is this about you? Is this about somebody who's around you? You'll know. Bring your intuition to the party as usual, because that is your best friend. And you're developing a relationship with it. You're learning to hear and know the voice of your intuition versus the voice of your mind. Okay. And so some of you are in the middle of this karmic energy, which means there's a lot of self-battling and self-sabotage going on in your own mind. You're working against your own best interest, and that's being highlighted for you. Because where you're working against your own best interest is showing up, and you're feeling the stress of it. Okay. For others of you, you removed yourself from the center of the karmic circle, and so you sit outside of this experience, but you're an observer of it. And this experience is helping you to realize and remember and even solidify the knowing of your value and your worth. I see somebody who is worked so hard to try to get what they want, but life is trying to show this person that it's about attracting, not forcing. This isn't about trying to convince someone. This is about becoming the energy so that you attract the energy. Somebody here really wants to be a wife, and they keep wondering why, or wants to have a wife, right? But they keep wondering why they keep ending up with this battle, with this fight, with these arguments, with these disagreements, and this separation, because you're not aligned with the wife energy. Whether it is to be the wife or have the wife, you're not aligned with the wife energy. There's somewhere in you where you're not believing it, where you're not embodying it. You must be it to see it. You want to be this person in this type of beautiful relationship, you have to be it. Magic is happening in your life through this struggle, through this stress, through this argument, through this disagreement. This magic is happening to highlight for you where you have the ability to confront yourself and then find alignment with yourself, which is what the purpose of all this is. Nine of Swords, alignment. Find the alignment with yourself so that you can be on your side, so that you could be the match to what you would like to see in life. Okay. Show me some more. What else can you show me in this energy? You had met someone, received a reading, you had a secret, you had known, you knew something. You kept the secret. You are a mistress. You are a third party in a relationship. You were asking to understand your intuition better because you kept seeing, like, every time I feel like I'm following my intuition, I just end up in another shit storm. I end up stepping in shit every time. Why is that? I'm supposed to be able to trust my intuition. It's supposed to be my best friend. You just said that. Why my intuition don't work right? Until you address your own pains, your own issues inside of yourself, your intuition is always going to be skewed because it's going to be tainted by the shame, the guilt, the pain, the hurt, the trauma. Because your intuition does work with your intellect. Those two work together. Or they don't. They work against one another. That Five of Swords says in this case, they're not working together. They're working counterproductive to one another. Okay. Whatever's been hidden, it's like you're trying to still bury it. You want to run away from whatever's being hidden. You want to run away from these feelings. You want to run away from the past. You rather close your eyes and pretend like none of this is happening. I see a child with their eyes closed, their thumbs covering their ears, and saying la 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 la. I can't hear you. La 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 la. I can't hear you. Somebody's intuition is screaming at them about exactly what they need to face, and they keep ignoring it because the brain says, "No, I don't want to look at that. That's painful," which is true. It is painful, but like the Dress of Alchemy says, if we can look at wherever there's been shame and guilt and fear and hurt, and these are places of power. So I see somebody here who is disempowering themselves by not choosing to find the point of alignment within the chaos. There is chaos. There is definitely some chaos here. There's battling. There's fighting. There's arguments. There's disagreements. You're talking about family issues here. So this goes back for somebody, something specifically when you were 10 years old is what you don't want to look at. The thing about it is, though, it just won't let you alone. Whatever this idea is that you keep trying to hide from, that you keep trying to run from, it keeps chasing you. It keeps chasing you, and it's hot on your heels, is what I'm hearing. It's hot on your heels. So it keeps coming right up to you. You cannot run from this. There's something in your brain, something in your mind, something in your past, something in your memories, and it's hurtful. It's painful. You'd rather ignore it, pretend like it never happened, act like it didn't exist. But you can't. You can't run away from it because you close your eyes and you try to pretend like you're not here. And even though your mouth is saying la 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 la, I can't hear you, your brain is saying yes the fuck you can. You know exactly where we're taking you. Again, I heard it, and there's no other way around this. You can't dig under it. You can't blast through it. You can't climb over it. Your only way to deal with it is piece by piece facing it. We're not talking about some small potato thing. We're talking about something big to happen. Let me see. Show me more. Is it around the mother energy? Yeah, around the mother. You got a whole battle from your mother. Your mother was very combative. Your mother used to beat on you. Your mother disrespected you. Your mother did not value you. Your mother told you a lot of nasty stuff. And because of this situation with the mother, there's all these problems in life. And it's like every time something goes wrong, you think about your mom. You think about that bullshit she had said to you that one time. That's exactly what's coming up, because it's going to keep chasing you down. There's no hiding from it. You keep trying to bury it. Bury your head in the sand. And when you do, you can't breathe. Go ahead, bury your head in the sand some more. And then you're going to suffocate yourself some more. You can't breathe. Bury it in the sand. Show me some more. There is somebody around you who's really fucking triggering you. Why? Because this person has deep self-love, deep self-respect. And the things that this person is pointing out to you, sharing with you, showing you, whether they're intentionally saying, hey, you, this, that, and the other, or whether it's just by the way and the example that they live, there's somebody around you who's found the answers for themselves. And that's triggering you. Because as you're looking in the mirror at somebody who did exactly what your soul keeps calling you to do, oh, that pisses you off. That's triggering. You know what? I don't even want to see them no more. I'm going to go ghost on them. I'm going to go ghost because you know what? That person over there, they just, they make me uncomfortable. I don't like their energy. All the fucking fake happiness. Everything's always working out for them. I don't like it. That's what's happening here. Let me see. Take a risk. Take a leap of faith. Dive into yourself. You want to change something? You want a new beginning? You got to do something different. Stop doing the same shit, burying your head in the sand, pretend like you can't see it. La, 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 la. I can't hear you. I can't hear him. That shit ain't working, is it? That's not working. I'm talking about, I'm maintaining the peace. No, the fuck you're not. You're maintaining your inner chaos. That's all you're maintaining. You're not entertaining peace by pretending like something's not happening, going silent, being silent, not talking about the stress and the traumas and the disagreements, not talking about things. This is like somebody who keeps trying to move on from every disagreement and never discussing anything, never reaching any conclusions, definitely not apologizing or getting an apology. But let's just pretend like it never happened and move on. And every time this is happening, you're just another brick in the wall, building a big giant wall. Pink Floyd, in between you and this person, in between you and what you want, building a big old brick wall that blocks you off. There's the blockages. Somebody been wondering what's the blockages. The blockages is you won't deal with your shit, and every time you have an opportunity to deal with your shit, and you decide not to, you put just another brick in the wall. Yes, and you build that wall taller every time. And guess what? None of those bricks come down. That wall doesn't just fucking disappear. That wall will stay there until you dismantle it brick by brick, because you know why? You built it brick by brick. That part. Let me see some more. What else? Yeah, this is about learning some lessons about life, about how you do things, about how you live, how you use your time. It's time. It's about childhood. This has something to do with childhood. Definitely gonna have to address this childhood stuff. What's at the bottom of the deck here? We had King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles over there, King of Pentacles over here. Yeah, you want to know why you can't find the stability, why things don't seem to work out for you, or why as soon as they work out, it's like it's short-lived, short-term success. The success never lasts. Why? Because the underlying energy that you're holding in yourself is a complete vibrational opposite. And so as soon as something great does happen for you, it's like, here come your vibration fucking it all up. But it's yours. You want it to change. Who has the power to change what's yours? Oh, you do. You do. You want things to be different? Well, switch it up on them, baby. Switch it up. I see JB in the house. Let me see what else we have going on in this energy. Yeah, because I see there's a lot of the reason somebody be fighting. The lot of reason you be fighting with this stuff is because there's something about mom. Mom didn't support you. Mom didn't take care of you. Mom told you you wasn't shit. Mom did not build you up, love you, nurture you, care for you. Okay, I hear you, and those are your facts. Okay, but what are you gonna do with it? My mom said, Melinda, just because you're so born in the shit don't mean you have to stay in it. You could get up, clean yourself up, and move on. And so now my mama is saying that to you, because you know my mama been there, right? So she said that to you. Just because you were born in the shit. You were 5 years old when some bullshit happened. Yeah, I get it. I know. No, that's not fair. It is not right. No, it's not correct the way they did wrong by you like that. No, it's not acceptable neither. But you could let that shit influence the rest of your life, or you could face it already so that you could get free from it. Because it's holding you onto you like some shackles. Yeah, I see your mom showed you what not to do. Exactly. And that's a good message. That's a great way to put this in this message here. You exactly what not to do. But here you go. Just reinforcing whatever the fuck bullshit she showed you instead of cleaning yourself up and choosing something new. You don't have to do things the same way. That's why this self-sabotage is here. It's like you close your eyes and then all the hateful shit that was being spewed and projected onto you, you held on to it. And then you repeat it to yourself. And now like somebody else is there singing, your mantra had been, I ain't shit. And what do you think your body is doing with that? What do you think your mentality is doing with that? What do you think the universe is doing with that? It's confirming your self view. You have power in you. And if you would face all this stuff, you would find that power in you come through you. Yeah. There's challenges, there's obstacles, there's difficulties here. But it doesn't have to be something that dictates and decides the way you're going to be. You have the option to dictate and decide and declare for yourself what it will be. It could be the bullshit that made you stronger. It could be the spiritual gem that showed you your power, or it could be the shit that ruined the rest of your life. I mean, that's your choice. I can't make it for you. Yeah. Yeah, there's a new person in your life. There's a new person in your life. Yeah. And this new person wants to see change for you. This new person, this is the external influencer. It's a new person in your life. They want to see you change. They want to see you make a change. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to make a change. And no question could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. Honey, the change is a transformation. Let that old self go. Let the old life go. Let the old identity go. Let all the old bullshit go. How old are you now? I said something happened at 5, something happened at 10. Whatever age you were, maybe you were 15. I don't know. I don't care what age you were. You ain't that young now. You got a little bit more years in you. You could keep living there as long as you want to. And you know what? You could hate somebody as long as you want. You could hate them to the rest of your life if you want to. But that ain't going to do nothing but continue to self-sabotage you. You have a new person in your life. They want to see better for you. There's somebody here that don't only want to see better for you, but they have some wisdom. They have some skills. They got some knowledge. They got some techniques. And they got some interest in being around you to support you through this transformation. Help don't always show up for everybody. But I see here, there is some help. Let me see. Yeah, this person, one of the reasons why this person has so much interest in watching you go through and make this major change for yourself is because this person has already did it. This person has already made this the same thing. The fool is here. The fool is here. The same thing you're being guided. Take that leap of faith. Walk into your new life. Give yourself a new beginning. This person has done it. They are qualified to talk shit about this, to talk truth about this, to talk technique in this, to talk success in this. This is how you do it. How do I know? Because I already did it. This person did it. They stopped. This person used to self-sabotage themselves and hide from their BS all the time. But something happened in their life. This person is now empowered. They took their power back because they started facing things. And by facing it, even science says you'll shift the vibration of something by your focus on it. As long as it's that fucked up thing that ruined the rest of your life, you'll be absolutely right. But as soon as you could unlock the lesson, you will unlock the blessing. You're looking for some sort of way to allow that BS from the past to be beneficial for you. Let me see what else. Yeah, the problem here is this person here. It's like you test their ability to stay in self-control a little bit, because every time they show you a solution, you got 3 problems for every solution that they show. Like, instead of just sit with this solution, look, this is how you do it, give it a shot. No, because this, that, and the other. I got 10 ways to put the little. It's like it's like trying to start a campfire. They finally, this person come into your life with their little ace of wands, right? And they finally spark a little fire. They start getting the kindling going, and then here you come and stomp it out with all the reasons why shit don't work and it's fucked up. And oh boy, negative Nancy, sad Sally, Debbie Downer, what the hell? Yeah, let me see some more. Here's the thing. Life is going to remove this person from your life. Universe is going to take this person away from you if you don't get your act together. You have an opportunity to change. You have an opportunity, which is highly fortunate. This wheel of fortune in your environment said this person is going to be here long enough to give you another opportunity to make a better choice. What are you going to do with it? Because they're here for a limited time. For a limited time only. Take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to have somebody to hold your fucking hand and guide you through the best thing you could do for yourself, which is get out of your mind about the fucking past. Leave your past where it belongs. There is so much power here for you. But it's not in your past. It's in today. How did that thing in the past make you better, wiser, stronger, more compassionate, more aware, more intelligent? It did something for you. Yeah. Let's see some more. Yeah, this person is literally put into your life to speak to you with the sword of truth. To give you the truth, tried and proven. Like I said, facts. We want facts. This person is going to deliver facts to you. You still bitching about your mom and what happened to her 5 years old, 10 years old. How old are you today? Where are you at today? Where your mama at now? She's not here, right? You're not there, right? Oh, the only reason you still feel that way because you keep recreating here. Get out of there and get over here. Be where your feet are. Be where your feet are. Yeah. This person is going to give you the path to alignment. You're not going to like it. They're going to tell you about yourself with such brutal truth and reality, because this person can see that there is a path that is blocked. And the only thing to unlock it is to find the alignment about all the pains and challenges that have existed, that were there to develop character in you, to develop wisdom in you, to develop strength in you. This person has wisdom about this. You have free will too. And then I heard, I can give it to you, but what you gonna do with it? I can give it to you, but what? Like, literally, they could give it to you. They could tell you all day long till they blue in the face. But if you don't do nothing with it, it's not gonna matter. It's up to you to change your life. It's up to you to make a better choice. It's up to you to decide to leave the stress and the drama where it was and make the best of what you got. Find the blessing in it. Find how you were improved. Find how you were developed to be nothing like that. Because, like we said earlier, mom showed you what not to do, right? Yeah, that part. Love and peace and happiness. So you can repeat it if you want to. Keep the pain going and flowing in your life. Or you can make a different choice and do something else. It's like you're so uncomfortable with peace. We have feeling yourself landing on the Five of Wands, and I'm sitting here like, how the fuck? What does that mean? And I said it. When battling and fighting is your comfort zone, you don't know how not to. It's like, aren't you tired of being at war with life and everything and everyone in it yet? Because until you decide that you don't want to live that way no more, nothing's gonna change. Yeah, yeah. You making a there. I see a person here making a repetitive decision to keep choosing the same karmic loop. It's like Groundhog fucking Day. Yeah. But there's finally now somebody here, something, it's like this person's introduction. There's one thing different changes the whole Groundhog's Day. There's an opportunity to escape the Groundhog's Day. There's an opportunity here to do something different. It's happening. Oh, it's happening now. There's a chance to escape this repetitive cycle. But what must happen? You're going to have to give yourself a chance to be where you're at now. Realize that you're not where you used to be. Take somebody's experience and, give it a shot. Like, if it worked for them, why can it not work for you? If you don't even try, it can't work for you. But you could try something different. The shit you've been doing so far ain't worked. This person is great fortune in your life. Yeah. This person is showing you a taste of what living this new lifestyle has available for you. That's one of the other reasons, but that's also why they say they're here for a very short amount of time to give you a taste of what this beautiful family life could be like if you would make a change. If you would decide to do something different, nobody can change this but you. There are new experiences to be had. There's a new way of living. There's a new lifestyle for you, something you've always wanted. But the part of you that is used to the stress and the drama and the fighting, and that's your normal, keeps going back to him. Keeps going back to, you could have the most beautiful thing. And you can find, haven't you ever, let me ask you, like, haven't you ever been in a restaurant and there's that one fucking Karen that no matter how sweet the waitress is, and she ain't in control of certain things, but she is such a good, and then Karen gonna start shit with the girl like the girl done did some shit. No! Stop it. Quit acting like that. Yeah, because there's a lesson or a loss or a lesson and a loss. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's an opportunity to learn here. Yeah, everything is happening here for a reason. And the thing is, you could be annoyed as hell with this person who comes in and seems to fucking know everything. Well, everything I tell you that happened in my life, like, you seem to have the answers to every fucking. That's fucking right. They do. You know why? Because they walked that path already. Why does that piss you off so much? You should be like, damn, you got the answers. Fuck. Hold on. Let me listen to what you got to say better. Instead of, oh, you just think you know everything. Two different attitudes. Somebody here is going to make it a loss and a lesson. Somebody here is like, no, I'm not taking that second. I'm not taking the double L in this. Somebody else is going to be like, you know what? There's a wise person. This person has been through some shit. You know what? I can respect. They're not talking to me about some books. They're not talking out the side of their neck. Like, this person lived the same type of shit and they made it through. and their life is going better now. How lucky that I am to have somebody that has experience in exactly what the fuck I need to do to change my life. You know what? Can I pick your brain? I got some questions. I got some more questions. You think you can have a seat and help me out for a minute? You know what I'm saying? What's your mentality when somebody comes in, has made the changes and improvements that you want in your life, but haven't known how? Do you become a cocky son bitch and say, you know what? You think you know everything? Or do you choose the right time to be willing to open your mind to another perspective? You know, some people will call that humble. I wouldn't, but some people would. Let me see. What is the most important messages you could give here for the tribe? Thank you. Envious. Envious. Are you going to be envious, little asshole? Wow. And again, they're jealous. I saw it. Envious, jealousy. I can't with this person. Why? Because of despair. Stealing your heart was a perfect crime, and they got feelings for you. Where is your faith? Faith the size of a mustard seed can move a mountain. Is that one thing that this person told you? Like, it's all has to do with where's your faith at? The flavors are melting on my tongue. Yeah. So they're getting the taste of something. The taste of what? All of you. All of you. All of you. I love you. All of you. This person is getting a taste of what you are, of perspective, of how peaceful you can be, of how much love you got in you, of all how everything is just perspective and viewpoint. Like, there's a lot that came out in this message. You now have every good reason to let go. So if you're the one that came into somebody's life to say something, and all you got was this ugly ass, snarky, smart ass that don't want to fucking listen back, you have every good reason to go. Like, if you said, listen, I done been through this. This is what I did to make it better. Take it or leave it. They decided to leave it. Cool, you did your job. Karma complete. Soul contract complete. Move on. On to the next. On to the next. What side of the table are you on? Are you the one that had a magical person who's empowered, who came in here to help you figure out how to empower yourself? Or are you the one who's doing the empowering, or both? Because chances are it was even both, because that's how spirit is. You know, these guys, they so freaking genius. They organize things in a way that we all benefit, you know. So this is what I have for you at this time. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Tarot in the Shadows. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. It's in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.